Hey, I'm Sonakim, America's face of dating, otherwise known as Connor McCandless as my real name. Sonakim is my pen name. But today, in today's coaching chronicle, one of you guys sent in to me on Instagram here, or if you're watching me on YouTube, they sent it in through Instagram. If you guys have a question for me, make sure to send it in on Instagram. But the subject is, why do I keep getting friend-zoned? Well, the answer seems quite obvious to getting friend-zoned. Typically, it's because you're talking to her as a friend. And most of you guys are way too nice with the women that you're attracted to. You're way too sweet and you've watched too many Hollywood movies and you've listened to too many family and friends about how you need to be nice and how you need to buy her flowers. And that's how it was in the first relationship I ever got into. It was in high school. And my mom was telling me, like, we got in this argument and it was about how the girl, she was talking to her ex still, and we got in an argument because I didn't like that, as probably any guy would. And my mom was like, you just need to apologize and just buy her flowers. And I did, and I was like, well, it didn't really fucking work. And I still got dumped anyways. And she went back to the ex, and I was like, why the fuck didn't that work? Like, I thought my parents in Hollywood and everyone knew kind of how to get that dream relationship, and I realized it was because I was being way too fucking nice. Sometimes as a man, you gotta put yourself first. And what I teach here is self-reliance. I want you guys to be able to rely on yourselves to get the results that you want in your own dating life. That's why I teach, that's why I give away pretty much all of this value for free, is because if I can help you guys understand and attract your dream girl and know how to really handle relationships, it's gonna make the world a better place overall. It's gonna drastically decrease the divorce rate. And as you guys know, my parents went through a rough divorce when I was a kid. And I had to live in a shelter for a while because the divorce was so abusive, and it fucking sucked. I don't want other kids to have to go through that. So that's why I do what I do. But if you're talking to her as a friend, then you're just going to get friend zoned. And most guys, it's because you don't know natural attraction. Like, I've taught to over 200 clients now that have went through and graduated my program and absolutely are crushing it with their dream relationships. You can see all of my testimonials on YouTube, or even on my tabs on Instagram. There is results 1.0, 2.0, 3, and it goes on. You can go down the line and see it. Also, I post on my Instagram stories every day the results that we're getting. And it's because it all comes down to a simple process that most guys just don't understand, and that is natural attraction. If you don't know how to attract, you don't know how to talk to women, you have a great career, but you're struggling to really build attraction with your ideal woman, it's because you don't know natural attraction. You don't know how to talk. You're not confident with dating. And like any other skill in life, dating is a skill that you need to develop. And if you don't develop that, then you are just going to keep getting the same results, probably like this guy's getting. So on that note, let's jump into his coaching chronicle here. He said, hey, Selna, first, I just want to say that I've been following your work for a while now. And it's been eye-opening. I've been getting out a lot this month, man. It's December. It's almost Christmas. Seems like a lot of guys are taking this seriously, which is what I love to see. It's like you're speaking directly to me, so I figured I'd finally reach out with what's been on my mind. Here's the deal. I'm on a streak of rejection that's been killing my confidence. Yeah, rejection will do that, man. And it sucks. But what I found is that rejection is a choice. If you are getting rejected time after time from women, and if you're on a streak of rejection, chances are it's because you're rejecting yourself. I guarantee you, dude, if I saw the way you're talking to women, if I could see your text right now, like I break down for all the guys in my program, I'd be like, dude, you're rejecting yourself, man. Why are you doing that to yourself? He said, my last relationship ended over 4 years ago, and since then it's been heartbreak after heartbreak. Dude, you've been dealing with this for 4 years, man. Like, why? It's almost like you like the self-abuse, man. When you let something like this go on for years and years and years, it's almost like you like the self-abuse, man. It's almost like you don't mind it. And now it's like you've let yourself get to a point now where the emotions are so strong that you don't want to deal with this anymore. That's how I did it too, man. It's not the smart way about doing things, right? I had to go through a really fucking terrible heartbreak for me to finally realize, wow, I should probably work on my dating life. And sadly, for most men, that's how it is for most men. It has to actually break for them to actually work on it. The most recent one hit me hard, though, was this girl I was really into, but she ended up choosing another guy over me that stung me more than I expected. Yeah, man. I live in the penthouse in my building, man, the very top floor, and I can look out my window right now. The curtains are closed. It's a little fucking bright outside. But I can see the hotel that my ex-girlfriend cheated on me with, man. She's a beautiful varsity cheerleader, dude, for a professional team over here in Indianapolis. And she ended up, I walked in and she was fucking my best friend. It was fucking horrible, dude, to walk in on. And it really stung and it broke my confidence for about a year of my life, man. I realized, wow, like, I'm rejecting myself because I didn't view myself as enough. And chances are in these conversations, you're not viewing yourself enough, and that's why you're getting rejected. And if a girl chooses another guy over you, chances are it's because you over pursued her. You pursued her a little bit too much. You chased her. You wanted her. And you let those emotions run how you text her. And when you let your emotions run your dating life's going to get fucked up. Honestly, I haven't been on a date or had anything close to physical connection with a woman in over 2 years. 2 years is what he put. And I can't stop thinking about how last year there was this girl at Starbucks who was super into me. Dude, you're still hung up on a girl from Starbucks, man? Like, come on. Need to take a little sip break. You know what I mean? It's not alcohol, by the way, in case you guys are wondering, because there's Circle Ice in there. Just a little ghost. That's what it is. Not alcoholic. And I can't stop thinking about how last year there was this girl at Starbucks who was super into me. Yeah, dude, it's been a year, bro. Like, you should have already been dating and talking to dozens of other women by then, or in a relationship if you did my program. So that, like, the fact that you're still stuck up on this girl from Starbucks just tells me you're not approaching enough, dude. And if you're not approaching enough and you're not giving yourself enough at-bats, if you will, aka at the plate, giving yourself swings and approaches, then of course you're going to be stuck up on this girl from Starbucks. Think about it, dude. If you have $1,000 in your bank account and that's all you got and you have to live with that for the rest of your life, you're going to be so fucking stingy on what you spend it on, right? But if you had $10 million in your bank account, you're going to be way less stingy with what you spend it on. You'll still probably be smart with your investments and whatnot, but you're going to be less stingy and more willing to give it away and more willing to try other things with it because you have way more money. But it's like if you only have one girl in your life, dude, and you've only talked to one girl from Starbucks, it's like, of course, dude, you're still going to be stuck up on her because you're not giving yourself enough at-bats, man. You have to get yourself out there more. You have to do more. He said, or at least I thought so. Yeah, a lot of guys delude themselves into thinking that their interest in the girl, her interest is mutual back. And that could be a big mistake because some girls could just be saying hi. Some girls could just be talking to you. Some girls could just be really nice. But, as I teach in my program, you need to always assume attraction. Okay, you need to always assume that she is interested in you no matter what. Because that's how a confident man will assume it. He'll assume that, of course, she likes me. All girls like me. And most guys are like, well, how do I do that if I've never had a girl interested in me like that? Well, maybe you have. And you just didn't assume it was that. You just assumed that she wouldn't like you because Sally rejected you back in 8th grade or whatever the fuck bullshit story you tell yourself. He said, but she pulled away out of nowhere and I still lose sleep over it sometimes. Dude, it's been a year and you're still losing sleep over it? Like, come on, bro. It means you have to do something about this, man. You have to take action and fix this. Give yourself more approaches. Learn the process. Learn the skill, dude. If you did that over the next 30 days, even worked with me and my team, dude, you'd be like, Starbucks girl who? Oh, that chick? Yeah, I forgot about that chick, man. But just out having too much fun. It's frustrating because I feel like I'm doing everything right in life. Otherwise, I've got my act together. But it's like there's this invisible barrier every time I try to talk to a woman. I find myself stuck in the friend zone more often than not. And I know I lack that confident, high-status humor that makes a guy stand out. Dude, you're the ideal prospect and client that we work with. You have your overall life together. You literally said the word overall. Oh, maybe you didn't say that word, actually. But overall, overall, you have your life together, man. Like, you're going in the right direction. You have a great career going on in your life, man. You're making money. You probably live in a decent place. But when it comes to women, that's kind of like that last missing piece that you're stuck on. We teach you that confidence. We teach you the dating skills. Everything, step by step, all the way to the relationship. We're the best in the game, dude. Look at our results, bro. Show me any other dating person or dating guru or dating coach or whatever you want to, mystery even. I don't care, bro. Like the legends in the game, show me their client results, man, and compare it to ours. And please line them up side by side. And ours is going to look like the motherfucking Manhattan skyscraper compared to their 4-story building, bro. It's just not even comparable, dog. Like, you're our ideal client, bro. You should definitely consider working with us, man. Hate to be forward. Actually, I don't. That's how I am with the ladies too, though. Super forward about it. And they love that shit too. I'm in a relationship, by the way, though. And she loved that shit when I'm super forward about it, man. Turns around, she said, don't tell anybody. Shh. The worst part, he says, I know I'm capable of having a great relationship with a high-quality woman. Someone who isn't full of red flags. Someone I can build a serious future with. Of course, dude. Who wants a girl with red flags, man? That's what I have in my life, though. Someone that we're building a future with. We're planning where our first investment property is going to be, man. It's fucking awesome, dude. She's building her business, too. I'm scaling this one with me and my team, dude. We're crushing it. We had a record month last month with clients joined, client wins, client results. Like, we had one of our guys named Cameron. You'll probably see it on my Instagram story, dude. He's, like, in a relationship now. It's fucking awesome, man. The girl's in love with him, bro. He says, I want that. I'm committed to changing this part of my life, but I don't know what's missing. Well, what's missing, man, is that you're, A, not getting yourself enough reps, and B, you just don't know the dating skills. And that's most of the time. Most of the time, your guys' problems in dating are narrowed down to 2 different things. You can't get to the date, or you can't get past the first or second or third date, and you can't get to the relationship. So it's either you can't get to the date or you can't get to the relationship. You guys fall into one of those 2 categories. After the relationship, other categories that we work with after we help you guys get to that relationship, you know, in my mastermind and all that. But right now it's narrowed down to 2 different things for you. And right now it seems like it's a struggle to even get to the date for you. And if it's a struggle to get to the date for you, man, it means A, you're just not getting yourself enough reps, and B, you're probably not coming off as confident as you probably could be, and you're rejecting yourself. And C, you don't know the dating skills, man. You don't know what attracts women. And people try to make it seem like, oh, this is just something, a part of your life that's just supposed to happen. That's just, you take your time and God is going to place the right woman in your life. And dude, it's just not true, man. Like, religious or not, I don't really care if you guys are or aren't. But God's just not going to place someone in your life, man. Because at the end of the day, I think if there is a God, he wants you to learn the skills necessary to have that part of your life, man. And chances are, all of you guys watching, you've had plenty of opportunities with women, but you blew it. And so maybe that is God placing somebody in your life, but since you didn't know the skills, life is trying to teach you, hey, you got to learn the skills, man. Like, if you don't know the skills, then you're just going to keep getting more of what you don't really want. Literally, Einstein said insanity is doing what? The same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And so, like, the longer you try to blame it on, oh, like, God's going to put the right person in my life, or, like, the right girl will show up eventually. Like, she probably already has dozens of times, and you fucked it up. That's a you problem, bro. And that's a good thing, because you can fix it. But it's a choice. Success is a choice at the end of the day, and you have to choose to succeed. And winners invest in themselves, and winners take action, and winners learn the skills needed, and they do what it takes. He said, here's my question. How do I stop being the guy who women like as a friend and start being the guy they want to be with? How do I break this cycle and attract the type of woman I know I deserve? Again, dude, you're talking to her as a friend. You have no confidence in yourself. Look at your email here, man. It's written all over you. You're telling yourself a bullshit story on why you can't be successful with women. You need to learn the skills necessary. How do I break this cycle? Well, if you want things to change in a big way, then you have to change things in a big way. I think they said that in Rocky. If you want things to change in a big way, then you have to make some big changes, is what he said. He said, looking forward to hearing from you. Best, Martin. I had another client named Martin, dude. He's absolutely fucking crushing it, man. Like, you should check out his testimonial on my YouTube as well, man. But on that note, I'm Selna Kim, America's face of dating. And if you guys want my help personally, you can book in a call with me or my team. If you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description below, or you can message me on Instagram. Say you're from YouTube, or say you watch this video specifically so we can prioritize you, since we get a lot of messages right now. And we'll hop on a call and we will talk and we'll go back and forth and see if you're a perfect fit for what we do. I'm looking forward to helping you out and working with you potentially, man. Let's get to work and fix this, dude, so you can have that dream girl. And I'll see you guys in the next video.